Hey guys, it's your girl, What Do You Mean Jody, and let's talk about the first week of Love Island Season 9. So we just had the first recoupling and it was literally insane. I didn't expect a lot of things that happened. Firstly, we had Zara that coupled up with Tom. There's a lot going on there. Like, is Zara and Olivia beefing over this guy? I think he has the deadest personality. He just like has no chat at all. I don't see what they see in that guy. He's literally Jake from season 7 and they just made him taller. It's a bit weird. Anywho, so because Zara coupled up with Tom, Olivia coupled up with Harris, but can we talk about that for a minute? Because I don't know if she wanted to. I mean, they clearly have been flirting and shit in previous episodes. If you've been watching, they've been close. But there's such a big age gap there, and people were slating Davide last year for coupling up with Gemma. But the age difference between Olivia and Harris is also bad. But anytime this guy comes on my screen, I can't look at him the same because I'm like, I know you left your girlfriend to come on the show, bro. And that's all he's talked about is how he's never had a relationship and he's always been single and blah blah blah. He's just so fake. I think Olivia also, maybe they're a good match to be fair, because I think she's playing some sort of character. She thinks she's coming across as like Mora, but she's not there at all. Next up, Anna May coupled up with Kai, which was no surprise at all, but she's been really shady towards all of the other girls. She made a comment about Tanyelle last, like, oh, she's just in denial because no guy has ever turned her down before. And then she made a comment about Tanya to Lana and was like, oh, Kai only kissed her in the challenge to get a reaction out of me. And it's like, bro, I don't know who you think you are, but you're not giving what you think you're giving. So next up, Tanya coupled up with Shaq. Now, Tanya was in this love triangle with new guy David and Shaq. I think she should have went with David. He was giving character, he had energy, he was complimenting her every 2 seconds. He literally went in there and was like, I only want to talk to you. So yeah, maybe he was giving it a little bit too much. But Shaq is playing a game 110%. He was in the dressing room the other night talking about Zara is the only girl in here that's closest to a 10 out of 10. But bro, you've not even said hello to her. So I don't know what game he's playing. I think Tanya and Tom may have some sort of like little crush on each other going on and neither of them are just voicing it. But I think she needs to go for somebody else. So next up, Tanyelle came in and spinned everything on its head. She is my favorite Islander in there. She just gives no fucks. She reminds me of Anna Vakili and she's literally just a boss bitch. But she went and she coupled up with Ron. She was previously coupled up with Kai, who was 1 second telling her he liked her. Then behind her back was talking about how he doesn't like her energy and she's too much and she loves attention. Bro. So she coupled up with Ron. I think she would be perfectly suited with Ron. We've seen her talk to Olivia about how she likes Ron, and then we've seen her talk to him. She was kind of flirting with him, kind of let him know that she's feeling him. Then we've seen her lick him head to toe in the beer pong challenge. So it was no surprise to me that she picked him to couple up with, but Lana started crying, which I don't really understand after knowing the guy for 4 days. But yeah, she picked Ron. I think Tanyelle and Ron will be a good match unless Ron decides I need to win this game and not be hated by the public, so I need to stay with Lana. But I think he should just put on his big boy boots and stay with Tanyelle, because if y'all haven't noticed, he's a little bit of a player and has been talking to 3 girls for the last couple of episodes, but acting to Lana like he's this perfect little boy. But on to Lana. So Lana then had to couple up with either Will or David. Now, before the coupling up, Will said to Lana, oh, if we couple up tonight, can we cuddle? And she kind of just like made a face and then they moved on to another scene. But I literally put out a tweet and was like, Will, that's never gonna happen, sorry to tell you. And then it literally happened. But the way Lana is treating Will is not that nice. She said in her speech, oh, he's non-stop giving me attention, he's always trying to talk to me. She was given like stalker and he's just being nice to you. He told you that he's attracted to you, it's not that deep. Yeah, she's not being that nice to him. I don't think she's gonna sleep in his bed. I think she's gonna take her ass to the doghouse because she's super dramatic. In the beginning, I actually liked her and Ron, and I was talking about it on Twitter that I think they could win it and they were really cute, but now I just think it's given too much. It's not even the first week and she's crying over the guy. he needs to run to Danielle's bed, please. So David's gone home. If you've seen his face at the end of the episode, it was like, I just quit my job to come on Love Island for 2 days and now I fucked it. I mean, he tried, he came in, he went for one girl, he didn't try talking to anybody else, so he kind of shot himself in the foot. Zara was crying like it was someone's funeral. This week has just been hectic, and I mean, I've seen a lot of people talking on Twitter about how, oh, Love Island is so boring, they need to quit making Love Island. It's like, if you think it's so boring, why do you keep watching it? Because actually this has been the most entertaining first week of Love Island that I've seen, and I've been watching Love Island for maybe 6 years now. Maybe I shouldn't admit that, but this is the most entertaining season so far. They were literally throwing hands the other night after the beer pong game. And that's what I mean by Shaq is playing some sort of crazy game. Why was he throwing hands with Harris? Because he was talking about Tanya kissing everybody. In the beer pong challenge, she literally kissed every guy except for Shaq. Like, so I don't know, maybe she's playing a little bit of a game too, because I don't think she likes him and leading him on just a little bit. When she was in the beer pong challenge, she literally kissed everybody but him. Also in the beer pong challenge, Zara called Olivia two-faced. Now I've seen a lot of people on Twitter and Instagram, kind of everywhere, been talking about, oh, Zara and Olivia comment on each other's Instagram pictures, they must know each other. I've commented on a lot of girls' Instagram pictures, and if you put them in front of me, I wouldn't know who they are. Never mind know that I commented and followed them on Instagram. It's just what some girls do. People comment on my Instagram pictures and I'll comment back, and I don't know you. If you were to stand in front of me tomorrow, I wouldn't be able to tell you. So I don't think that's such a big deal. I don't think they actually do know each other at all. They did try and flatten the beef in Friday's episode, which was calm. But talking about flattening beef, Harris has some serious issues. Someone needs to tell him that he's a man-child. He is actually immature. And sitting there talking about, don't dad me, I have a dad for that. Yeah, I have a dad for that. Okay, bro, we heard you the first time. He's constantly repeating himself all the time. He takes one line and just repeats it. Same way with I've never had a girlfriend. We get it. That's my recap for this week's Love Island. I think we need to vote Anime and Kai out. I've had enough of them. I've had enough of Kai's big head, and I've had enough of Anime's snarky comments behind everyone's back and not to their faces. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe because I'm going to be covering every week on Love Island.